Mm. So, as y'all can see, obviously watching Shay try and fail to do his Dragon's Dogma, I am taking over. I'm out. By the way, hello, I'm Miss Pyra here. Welcome, little imps and goblins and ghoulies. No. Yeah. Absolutely not. I guess we want those on, just in case. I absolutely love this game. It's probably one of my favorite games. Not my most favorite, but it is up there. I was gonna save this until I at least finished, like The Witcher, because I wanted to kind of take, like, one massive RPG at a time. But, I mean, I'll keep myself at, like, a low level. We'll just kind of, like, start, see how it goes. God, I love this game. Let's go. A vast army formed. Didn't get to read it. In another place, in another life, another child of man blazes your path.
How dark it's gotten. Have you a light source?
The end at the beginning. Pursue the dragon? Ooh. And done. Yeah, that man is dead. Oh, I'll pick that up, I guess. You don't need it, that's for sure. Start tapping up the pause menu. Check all your attributes.
We near our journey's end. The final station of our adventure.
Dun dun dun.
It shows itself.
It sure did.
It's beyond imagining. A fall here means certain death. This way. Careful! A goblin!
Attack! You're the one that said careful, there's a goblin.
Now! Strike! A gateway to the rift. Here. Arisen. Go and touch that stone.
Huh. You must touch the stone. Invoking the stone gives you new allies, known as pawns. We must touch stone. 'Tis a rift stone. Welcome, wizard and archer.
Our kind is ever ready to fight by the grace of your guidance, Arisen.
You don't say. A dragon. Wow, I never would have guessed. Oh.
Is our valor pit against the worm's evil?
Let's see what we have here.
Goblin!
One's a goblin. Ooh.
We'll rout them in a single shot. I fear the whole of the vanguard has been slaughtered.
You knocked him too far away.
We have triumphed.
Strength in
We're
numbers.
okay.
I feel it close by, Arisen. Stay ever ready as we advance.
Do you feel it in your bones?
Come, Master. Are there no other survivors?
I mean, it's not looking good for them. I'll be honest. This is why I love this game. I found this game in a game shop randomly.
Arisen, I am at your side.
And when I plugged it in the first mini boss came out. Like, this was already pretty cool. Like harpies. That's pretty fucking cool. Can't reach her. Ooh, she's got an arrow in her face. Seeing that first boss come out of nowhere. I guess I gotta jump. Whoa. I think they fell down. Nope. Ow. Eat shield. Dick. Heads up. What the hell? I can't reach them. Do any of you want to do it? There you go. There you go. She's on the ground, buddy. You gotta do more than just draw its attention if it's on the ground. Get a little late to the party.
Survivors, let's join them.
Yeah, we should join them, because I'm sure we won't kill them. Oh, thanks. I guess.
Arisen! This way, sir! The worm awaits beyond, sir. I should be proud to guide you.
By, Arisen. Stay
We've
ever
hidden
ready
away
as we
here
advance.
for fear of the beasts all around.
This looks
Arisen! This way, sir!
Loot.
We cannot suffer the
Our
worm
army
to work
is
any
routed.
further atrocities.
Just plain true.
Hold on.
Beyond that grand door, the dragon makes its roost.
Arisen. Stay ever ready as we advance.
We must advance. Like, this shit was so cool. Fighting an actual manticore. Not so much for survivors. Also, just look how fucking badass this thing is. It's terrifying. Awesome. Like, I don't know, there's something about most fantasy games where they're about to incline larger monsters. Where it doesn't seem like, yeah, you get to fight like, Chimera or whatever, but it doesn't mean much. Chimera isn't like some mythical, magical beast. It's just like a basic enemy. But this thing is a monster. Attack the butt. The butt is the weakest point. Hang on. What is happening? Ouch. I fell down. Ah. It's got a fear effect. We got one down. Oh, uh-oh. Oh no, I fell asleep. Such an inopportune time. Oh, there we go. I'm awake now. Sever the tail, I shall. No, I'm not looking too hot. I am hurt. Like, how often do you actually see a chimera that's like a real chimera with like multiple heads? Almost never. I might actually die. How's stamina? Use. Ah. Ooh. I'm trying, but it's a moving. It's a grooving. It's not a groove that I groove. Ooh. Ride 'em, cowpoke. Yeehaw! Never give up. Never give in. I'm slow. Oh, well, my stamina's gone. That's why. Oops. I was like, I'm slow goings. Assault. Come on, bad kitty. Bad kitty.
Now choose, flee, or step forth. Take hold of what lies beyond. Claim mastery over the eternal ring.
Achievement unlocked. It begins. Countless lifetimes come to pass. Le plaisir de le jeu est toujours nouveau d'une occupation. The delightful and ever novel pleasure of a useless occupation. I'm a little rusty on my French. That's too many harpies. Look at this monster. This is what D&D was like made of. When there's a dragon is a threat. That's what you get out of this game. Snack on the run. Nice. Treat others well and something, something, something. Okay. Now we begin the long, arduous process of creating characters. I'm trying. Oh, you needed me to actually type. Yes? Hello? Next. Boop, 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 boop. Look at her, she's dancing. Dancing. Okay. Confirm. Ugh. I have to pick something basic. Good music though. Figures. Yes. Bust. I'll go with... yeah, that's fine. It's like the base body. Heavy. Petite. Oh no, we're like a medium petite. Big. Like somewhere in the middle. Full but dainty. Very small. Gut wide. She thick. She's a swimmer. Oh, she big. Small. Oh. Okay. I think we want to go with big. Big girl. Sorry, we pitched that one up a little too high, didn't we? That one's far too high. Sure, we'll go with something that sounds normal. More detailed edits. Because we hate that hair. I hate that hair. Delightful pigtails. Oh, she's got freckles. I didn't even see that before. Ugh. Too Fabio. Far too Fabio. It's fucking smooth jazz. I love this shit. Hey, that's pretty close. Go with that. Always look kinda eggy. And I think we're gonna leave the rest. Oh, not done yet. The stance. Oh. That's imposing. Breaking her back, I guess, is imposing. We'll just go with that. Needing like V macho. Whoa. Oh, so dainty, I guess. More macho the wider your arms are. Because that's manly. Macho. Ugh. scars. We obviously wanted some kind of scars. Or no scars, I guess. Let's see, how many fights has she been in? We're gonna go with got mauled by a creature. Color adjustment? Oh, excellent. Ooh, that's nice. At one point, did want my hair to be like that, but I did not want that kind of upkeep. That's pretty close. Well, we need to be darker than that since we've been out in the sun. I don't know why the lipstick and the eye color have to look exactly the same. I guess we'll go with that. Yep, she good. Yep, we're ready to go. Let's go. Ain't like every time. Computer too fast. How goes it, Kai? Enjoying the night? Look at that big lady. Oh, what's wrong with your mouth?
Have spoken, friends. The dragon's return is nigh.
Sir, you got stung by a bee when you tried to smooch its nest. Yikes.
Come to lay down rod and reel and take up the sword.
Hey, hi there. Oh no. Something bad happening? Why would something bad happen? We're in such a peaceful little village.
It's the dragon!
The gasp.
Get to the boat! Quickly! Go! Pick up fire!
Hello, Alpin. I am taking up Shay's place since he couldn't stream earlier. Now I'm streaming Dragon's Dogma. Cowards! Oh no, not the dragon! Oh no! Yes, one tiny sword that's less than a toothpick will surely slay this dragon. Surely. And they're dead. This be your first playthrough? No, I have completed this game once before. This dragon is awfully healthy. Also, who fucking taught me sword play here? I've completed this game once before, and I got a very interesting ending. That's not where I put that sword, but sure. Oh, loud. I'm gonna turn that down a little bit. But it's been like years since I played. Wretched beast. Dead. Adventure ends here. Just dead. Do you even have any idea what that is? Like, you got knocked the fuck out. I did once have a nightmare where I saw somebody, like, taking out my organs. It was hellish. Yummy heart. No, all dead. Everyone dead. Just got toasted.
She's still alive!
Yeah. I bought the DLC for this one. I haven't played it yet. That shirt is dangerously close to, TOS territory. Chief Padaro's house. It is time for you to begin your journey as a Risen. Before you can win your heart back from the dragon, you'll need to prepare. To win my heart from the dragon? Well, I know the key to my heart. See if you can take a weapon. Your location determines your basic attributes, wielder equipment, and skills. Now, the last time I played, I was a strider. Daggers and bows. This nimble warrior can both mount and attack foes and use a bow to strike from afar. I did and did not enjoy it. I always like DPS characters. Like, if I have a choice between slow and hard hitting versus quick and moderate hitting, pick quick. But I felt very weak as a strider. Like, it didn't seem as beneficial as I wanted. Could be a buff mage. Conjure magics to heal wounds and target elemental weaknesses. Or your basic fighter. Melee specialist with attacks and counterattacks able to cut through any resistance. But doesn't really have, like, any distance. Mage, strider, or fighter. details. So basically the previous version we played was a fighter. Ingle. I cast Ingle. Eh. No, died. I guess I shouldn't be a strider again. We'll go with Barbarian Band. Every class unique enough. They are, yeah. I'll try something different. Equip yourself with a primary and secondary weapon. Primary weapons are swords, daggers, combat essentials. Secondaries are bows and shields to offer support. I got a shield popper. You guys look fine. Where are you in here? I got my heart ripped out. Like literally, not like figuratively. Ooh. I'll take that. Grab. Throw. Oh. He's fine. Just wasting water. It's fine.
You say it left a glowing scar?
Yes.
Retreat.
The wound has closed, and it seems the worst has passed, but her heart lies silent.
If you would face me.
You are sure of this?
Yes.
Ill magic, the work of some curse. The whole world's already gone mad for fear of this dragon. Won't no good come of this?
Dragon.
I must go see to the others, Kina. Tell me if aught changes here.
How many more R's can you put in dragon? Heard you talking shit. Defeating foes and completing quests earns you experience in each level games. I don't think she's a foe to be defeated game. Press start to bring up the menu. Check your attributes.
You should be abed. I wish you would not strain yourself so.
I'm fine.
I'm worried for you, cuz.
Oh, what a big jug you had. Uh-oh. Toss that jug. Fine.
The chief says your injury could be a curse from the dragon.
What? No.
If so, that's not something I know how to heal. But there must be a way.
It'll be fine. Oh, look, suddenly I'm moving fast. Ooh. I'll take that, and that, and that. I don't know what I can do with that jug, but it's mine now. It's all mine. And I'm gonna take that. Why bother using it up? Hey, thanks, Alvin. I didn't know you weren't even not following. Was forgotten all this time. No wonder you're always late. Progression in the game by completing quests like any RPG. I'm not saying it's not pretty, but can you imagine this game with like an intense graphics upgrade? How beautiful it would look nowadays. I have a map. I have a map. I'm heading that way, it looks like. This came here from Gilded. Well, now I got my own Gilded. So I don't have to necessarily advertise on Shades all the time. Although I guess it would have been okay tonight, because he's not streaming. It's fine. Let's speak to you.
I'd craft dressings for the wounded, had I the makings. If only I'd known.
Known you need
Cuz
them?
I need a favor. Can you fetch the flowers I need from outside the village? I need more of the one you see there. And one other sort besides.
Uh-huh.
The more you can find, the better.
Oh. Yeah, if you scroll down a little bit, you should see the link to Gilded down there. I'm slowly improving it over time. Well, the quest changes you progress through the game. Additionally, you can always consult quests section of the pause menu for your current objectives. Within information relevant to your priority quest, several questions, priority quests, doing so, make all people, places, things relevant to priority quests approximately. Wait, let them talking to you.
The wounded need medicine, cousin. Pray bring the flowers for the compound quick as you can. The mixture calls for 2 types of flowers. Speak to the others for more word on that.
Oh, you found it. Good job, Elfin. Miss Ma'am, why can't you tell me what flowers I need? You said you knew.
I ask you this favor because I trust you, good Fisher.
What?
I know you'll not leave these people to suffer.
I'm a fisherwoman? It's Sweden. Although, to be fair, yes, we do live on the coast. Oh, you need pink flowers? Why are you slating these flowers? You know what flowers she means? Why are you just leaving this man laying in the grass? I'm feeling Nino Cooney vibes. The second one specifically. I also intend to play that on stream, so I can finish it. I got really close to the end of that game, but I never finished it because I had to level up specifically in skirmishes. And I just did not care for skirmishes. Purchase equipment and items and shit from the shop. What is it, Babby? Do you not know how to play a game? That's why I'm here, Babby, to help you play games. Where would you be without a tutorial? Very lost, confused. I'm just gonna take everything. I'm not gonna pay for a single thing. They're not gonna give a shit. I'm the Arisen. I am the Special. And as the Special, you owe me free things. Because I am the Special. Do you know anything about flowers? No? Oi. Roger. Raise your friend and people are giving them items completing quests they ask of you. Warming actions that people dislike will decrease their affinity for you.
There's talk of monsters emerging from the shallows all along the shore.
Shocking.
Nasty things, too. The brine, they call them. They say they're many, and yet one, whatever that means.
Hive mind? Or they're like the part of a bigger creature and they're just like tiny skin flakes that fall off of it?
Seems this brine can be bested once more. Not to do, but avoid the water's edge.
I feel it's gonna be bad for this town. I'm going to the edge. The bottle. No, nothing in it. No message from me. Pen pal didn't want to talk to me this week. Still mad that I said Yu-Gi-Oh sucks. Well, he's just gotta get over himself. Not everyone likes Yu-Gi-Oh, Jay. Deal with it. swim. I must swim. I must hunt. Ooh, loot. Yeah, here, seagulls. That's my loot. Oh, just some wine. There's fish. Get fish. Oh, I can get fish. It got a small fish. Oh, that's death. I see what it means now. No? That's death. And that probably has nothing to do with the creatures of the sea. That's probably just the fact that a prison can't bathe. Water bath. No bath. No soap. Gotta use my own body's natural oils to stay clean. Soap will just infest the skin and ruin it. Said every neckbeard ever trying to justify their nasty. I need like an extra sprint. I need a sprintier sprint. I need to go just a little bit faster. Where to obtain the sprintier sprint? Oh, I'm allergic to water. That's why I can't bathe. No, I can't drink it either. That's why I can only drink wine. Now bring me your best wine for free. Because I am the special. Ah, there's somebody.
Gathering ingredients, eh?
Yes, Ronaldo. You know what flower I seek.
You oft see those flowers growing at the roots of bigger trees. Not that I'm fain to brave the roads these days. Just see you're not injured yourself, good fisher.
I'll probably get hurt. It's kind of part of the deal. Wait. Pablo's in. Pablo? I'll speak with you, Pablo.
I hear Benita has you picking flowers for
Pablo.
us. Pray, just be cautious, cousin. The monsters grow bolder by night. If you must leave the village, go prepared.
We have a really big family. Everyone in here seems to be our cousin.
I do not fancy the thought of you going off on your own, but I trust in your judgment. If you come by the inn, you can always rest until the hour you wish to set out. In any case, take care. What can I do you for?
Oh, I'm solid.
Take care now.
I don't need to rest right now. Just woke up. I will take that. I will still take these. And that. All of that's mine. Including that. And this. You don't need any of that, right? You don't have to feed anyone today. Why use my arm to remove the curtain when I could just go face first? Just push it out of the way with the face. Most efficient. Use less stamina that way. Why does it look like I can take the chair? Oh no, I can just sit in the chair. Not take. Don't steal the chair. Please. Have some sort of restraint. Cross Crancis. So on the notice board. Plane the roads, defeat 10 bandits. Defeat some goblins. Slay some mice. B&B ever. B&B where your food is free. As long as you're willing to take it. Now I have to deforest the forest. Spooky. Ugh, you. What?
That man you were speaking with, he's of the Pawn Legion.
I didn't say a word to him.
They come from some unknown place, just appear without a warning. They're a strange lot. Not human, quite. They look the part, sure enough, but they lack the will, the spark, what drives us. They have no capacity to feel nor act alone, so they live as sellswords. Myrmidons, they're called.
They may not be able to feel or act on their own, but they will tell you what paths lead left. Every fucking time.
There's an encampment west of the village where men gather to face the dragon. I'd wager a fair number of his kind will be there as well.
That's where they all congregate.
Why don't you take him? Might be you learn aught of why he came to you in the first place.
It's like Burning Man, but it's burning the dragon. Which doesn't work very well since it's, you know, a fire-breathing dragon.
Before leaving, visit the store to make sure you've ample supplies.
I'm going to sew your mouth shut. At it already. Nuisance. Open the gates, let me out. Follow the roads and you'll never lose
To
your
the
way.
encampment. This path should see us there.
Onward. No, or it has an autosave feature. Yeah. Roots of trees. Rabbit. Kill the money. Sleep for that, mate. Kill the bunnies. Where? Oh, there we go. I literally couldn't see the goblin for a second. Oh, murdered all those rabbits and immediately backseat. Just, he can't stop himself.
What of the flower hunt, Master? We mustn't keep her waiting.
Yeah, that's why I'm picking him. Or are you saying that I'm actually done already? Accept a mobile request and reset your priority. Doing so will make all the peoples and places I've noted. Two more. Honestly, Rook is a real monster. Just can't stop himself from backseating.
Goblin!
A goblin? No way! Oh, that's my lure. That's how I taunt them. Ooh, money. Oh, that man's dead. And shit pushed in. Oh, that's how you block if your boy can dash. There we go, that's what I needed. Oh, they're just birding. They can't even attack because they're just... Ooh, I'll take that. When foes seem too much to handle, try gaining levels or obtaining better equipment. Get good, scrub. You poor piece of shit. Buy some better shit. That's what capitalism is for.
Seems we're most like to find what we seek near trees.
Thank you, Rook. I gathered that. Gather that better than you gather things. Nope, nope. I have this. Do you want this?
What's that?
What's that? Like to use items of their own volition. Sure. I'm just picking up everything. I'll give you, I can't stop myself from picking up literally everything.
Careful! A goblin!
Where? I think you're paranoid and seeing things. Ooh, sea breeze track. There it is. Well, he's dead, so we don't have to worry about him. Nope, don't. That's gonna take me forever to get used. Can't use arrows. Unfortunate. Oh, you already picked up the mushrooms.
Goblin!
A goblin? No way! I see him.
It's a human!
Whoops. Whipped it.
Goblins hate fire!
Oh, you myrtleized him. That's some sap. Done, done, done. Alright. Wait, now I think I've killed the bunnies. Kill that bunny. Rush. Bring back the flowers because I'm not sure if I'll be able to do that later. Ah, kindling. I thought it was just gonna be like, here you go, pick up this whole fucking log. Why, game? Like, well, you said you wanted everything. So just pick up the whole fucking log. Okay. Sure thing, buddy.
We'll not find sunlight except by day.
Brought your shit.
The wounded need medicine, cousin. Pray bring the flowers for the mixture calls for 2 types of flowers. Speak to the others for more word on that. I ask you this favor.
Oh wait, there we go.
Oh, brought the rest of them, have you? My thanks, cousin.
That's what you asked for.
All that remains is to find some moon glow. A pinch mixed with these will make a fine medicine.
Moon glow. Where do I find the moon that glows?
Gathering ingredients, eh? You often see those flowers growing at the roots of bigger trees. Just see...
I need to find them there. It'll depend on the day. Or the time of the day. Interesting. And that was a fisherwoman. You see? She had a fishing rod. Oh, that's where the rock is. What a lovely rock. Oh, they're buffalo, I think. It's... Oh, bison? Yeah, guess so. They just look... I don't know, they almost look scaly. But I think that's supposed to be like woolly. Gather what? Ew. Oh, at least it's not shit. I thought it was going to be shit. Honestly, having a sprint outside, outside of combat, sounds perfect. I mean, it's not like you're cheating. It's outside of combat. Hello. Knock knock. Special is coming in. Why would you gather that at risen?
I suppose the villagers take turns standing watch.
Rook, you're not here to ask me questions about what I do. You just nod and accept.
Hello, hello.
Hey, Chaz. Whoop. Looked for the King's Odd lately? How's he doing? Still kooky? Still quacking? Yeah, that's Zog for you. Slide. That's the best. Don't need a pussyfoot around the ladders. Just fucking whoop. Done. Oh, you, lady.
Hello.
Hello.
Where do the curing flowers grow? Have you had a look by the shore?
Sure.
If not now, by night, perhaps? I recall seeing some, the eve of the last full moon.
Does have to be a night. Am I gonna have a nap? Or can I just kinda have a look? Look to see if you can find a boat.
Many boats, just as you'd expect from fishing boats.
You would, wouldn't you, Rook? Wow. Isn't that just amazing? Gather the fish.
Take care you aren't soaked in water.
Okay. Sure. Apparently Rook also doesn't bathe. And even though I'm only walking in knee-deep water, obviously my hair is wet. The logic. And it looks like it's nearly night. I'm hoping that's sunset, not sunrise.
It seems the dragon left many injured in its wake.
So janky. Look, it's an older game. It's kinda janky.
We'll have need of a lantern if we hope to search by.
You know, that's why everyone loves the Elder Scrolls series.
To the encampment.
It's broken.
This path should see us there.
Apparently I have to kill me some mice, and I don't know where they are. But also... Drenched. What does drenched do? From ice and thunder attacks. More likely to be frozen solid or thunder shocked. Let lantern torch to be extinguished. Gotta find me the mice. $70? $70. Well, you know what, my height says like 175. Maybe 70 refers to something. No, I cannot think what 70 would refer to. That would be an accurate representation of this weight. Maybe stones? Is that... I don't know. I think she's a bit bigger than 70. Just me, I guess. As we were. Ooh. Got me some drumsticks. Kilograms, that could be more. Wait, 70 kilograms. That'd make more sense, yeah. Grab. I've got this rock. I move pretty fast with this rock. I'm gonna throw it at something.
This road will have us to the encampment ere much longer.
Oh yes, I think I see it. But first, I have a rock to throw. Yeah, sorry. I missed. Hey, bud. Kilograms would indeed make sense. Ooh, loot.
I wonder what's inside.
Whatever that was. The hell did I pick up? Where did I get 3100 gold? Apparently I was just born into this world with 3100 gold. What's this? Magic armor uses and employs magic defenses. Oh. It's like a one-time use, I guess. Okay. Because in the reason, of course, I am the special. That is why. My heart was eaten by a dragon. I am the most special. Ooh, some herbs. I must gather these inconspicuous green herbs. Just picks up a fucking rock. I am Rook and I have found this rock, he says. Keep flower. Which is other people's possession. No. What? That doesn't sound like me. Stealing? No. Never. Pretty cute buns. Bye. I'm sure the generous people of the village just happened to hand me that much money. Because I'm a good fisherwoman. Because we're all cousins. Mine? Need a pickaxe here. I don't have one of those yet. Aggressive borrowing. Yeah. Aggressive borrowing. It will eventually get back to them. Just not in the time they're probably expecting. It'll get back to them through the economy. There you go, Rook. There's tons of rocks for you to pick up. Oh. No? You don't want those rocks? No, right, you little snob. Those rocks aren't good enough for Rook. They have to be good rocks. Kindling, though.
What's this?
Or I guess you can have that, sure. No, he's off now. On the boat. just need the moon glow. The flowers that glow under the light of the moon. I guess it's not really nighttime yet. Cacao. I'll just lightly jog my way back up. What are those? They look explosive. I'm gonna grab it. Ooh, buddy! Jesus! I thought I was gonna be the destructive one. I was stood right there. Right there. Rook's a madman. What's wrong with you, Rook? Yeah, you're gonna poke somebody's eye out. Damn. Going in. Try to refrain yourself.
Can you hear our voice? Stone, if memory serves.
Apparently, because there's like 3 voices talking to me right now.
I know the way, Master.
Okay,
Follow me.
okay. He's going. Excuse me. I'm gonna be excited to replace him. Thanks. If you've forgotten where you are in the story, select Chronicle on the pause menu to view history of your journey thus far. Let's go touch rock. I'm going to ignore that man and just touch the rock.
Can you hear our voice?
I can.
We speak to you from across great distance. The Pawn Legion has awaited you.
Hope wasn't too
Pray, forgive this strange and impersonal greeting. This rift serves as a gate. It connects our kind to your world. It opens to the Arisen, for they possess a will powerful enough to guide the Legion.
It's true. This way, Master. Onward to your tutorial.
If you would claim to be among the Arisen, prove the strength of your resolve.
Okay, sure.
Very well. Then we shall guide you in your trial.
Okay.
If you are an Arisen in truth, this humble task will prove no obstacle.
And then they died. Story over.
The Arisen must possess the valor to stand against all threats, and the power to quell them. A tireless spirit of self-improvement grants the strength to lead the Legion. Pray, show it now.
Search the area.
A riftstone. A strange power emanates from within.
Uh-huh. Look. Okay. Oh, corpse. Corpse space. Not like... corpse like a dead person. I'll go have a look around. Again, it's so nice being in an open world and being able to jump over things. I feel like that's not done nearly enough in like open world RPGs.
The beast comes!
Specifically thinking about Fable. What beast? This the trial of beasts?
There may be prowling monsters about.
What would clue you into that? Context clues? What are context clues? Says Rook. I suppose. think you made it mad. I'm ready. Oh, that man's dead. Ooh. Ouch. Rook, seriously, this isn't the time to pick up rocks. Take damage and yes, thank you. Thank you. Ooh. What quest? Oh, goblins. Attack the bite. Attack the bite. The butt is the most defenseless area. Ooh, whoops. I wish there was a way to... Thanks, buddy. Wish there was a way to... Oh, he's on fire now. He's dead. I mean, he did that to himself, though. He literally just walked into that. Kind of like how I did when I was Geralt. Stepped on the campfire, and turns out you are very easily flammable as a witcher. Oh yeah. Rusty sword. +1. Poker. Nada. Which, to be fair, my rusty sword should give it tetanus, so it should die terribly anyway. Yeah, a mysterious evil cloaked figure.
Let us return to the encampment.
But loot. Hey buddy, how you doing? You okay?
Times are hard indeed.
I thought that said Sir Plumbus. Oh no, not Palpatine. Unlimited power. Seriously, it looked like Sir Plumbus. Ooh, meat. Beast's sake. Ooh. Anyway, I'm gonna go pick flowers. Oh wait, this is leading up and out. I need to go down. I'm gonna have to go back. Yeah, I'll have to go back first.
We've done as asked.
Sir
Let us
Plumbus.
go and give word of it. Set out from here and we'll be on the path to Grand Sorin.
You come to an impasse and quest, you can do another one.
Well sturdy this place.
Do I have a light? Do. Lovely.
Perhaps we'll find a wolf among the crags that litter this place.
I mean, that'd be nice, Rook. But I'm not a dwarf. I was not born with a pickaxe. I was born with 3,100 gold in my pocket. Oops.
Endeavor to be ever calm in battle. Bide your time, then strike.
I'm fine. Oh, you missed. Ooh, ouch. And burning. What the? You send the dogs. Bad bow wow. Bad. Need.
We can likely pass through here.
3,100 gold in my pocket. Same. A lot of goblins out on the shore. I guess I'll take that.
The lay of the land defies conventional travel. Let us climb and leap as we must.
That's one.
The Let's have a look at that rise in the land. There may be aught to harvest.
Yeah, but I don't have a pickaxe, buddy. Do you? Oh no, I sleep. It's a wolf. It's a dead wolf. Oh yeah? Oh you dick. Yeah, I'm not doing too hot though, actually. I just phased through that part of the boat. Do they? They're kind of a knock on their ass, but sure. Oh. Lantern actually went out. Come on. What? Oh, buddy. Come on.
Careful! A goblin!
Ripbrook indeed. R.I.P.
Hold on.
Thanks. Oh, look, there's a little goblin there. Ooh, I'll take that.
Goblin!
No, I wished it. Ouch. Ooh, yeah, I'm actually dying. Meant for throwing, not eating. Eat it anyway. Let's see. A bit of health back. He's fine though. Rook is always fine. What, stamina? No, don't need stamina. Ooh. Still burning. It's okay. What? Oh, I fell down. I literally looked at him and I was like, buddy, why are you dead? He distracted me so much that I fell down. Oh no. Oh. Oh. Oh, look, a flower. That's really why I'm here.
This area is a likely place for a flower. Let's take a look around.
Thanks, Rook, I found one.
These crags offer poor visibility.
Well, that's probably better for us because it means we are less likely to be seen.
The view extends for leagues along the shore. Let's have a look at that rise in the land. There may be aught to harvest.
Goblin!
No, no. No human here. Just you and me, say goodnight. Ooh. They do hit hard though. Genuinely, like, I think those overhead attacks are hard. I'll give the goblins that. Honk. Take that. And I'll take that.
I'll heal your wounds.
Okay. And a safe location, wasn't it? It's very nice.
It must have washed up here. Perhaps it still holds cargo.
You're making a lot of noise, buddy. Now's not
Let's
really
have
the
a look
time.
at that rise in the land. There may be aught to harvest. Perhaps we'll find ore among the crags that litter this place.
What do you mean that? I don't think I can climb up to that. Unless you're gonna let me mountain goat like Skyrim. Wait, here we go.
The lay of the land defies conventional travel. Let us climb and leap as we must.
Can't get up that way.
Perhaps we ought to search the shore as well. We can likely pass through here.
Careful! A goblin!
Yeah. Ow. Oh. But he's not doing his job. Rook, you're supposed to be healing. There we go. I'm okay now. I'll just... I'm just gonna... take him out. Oh, he is the last one here, so... There we go. That's what I wanted. Yeah. That's what barbarian do, though.
I'll heal your wounds.
I could probably get around them. Have you found anything? No? Then shush. What was that? Find another rock?
We'll have need of a lantern if we hope to search by night.
You mean like the one I'm using? Thanks, buddy. Are you coming? Still need... Oh. Still need... Oh wait. Do I have it? I guess I do. Well, that's useful. I was gonna need like 5 of them. In I go. I thirst.
We'll have need of a lantern if we hope to search by night.
Just drop my controller, it's fine. Oh yeah. I brought you stuff.
The wounded need other
There you go.
Aye, that's the one! You found it!
I have, wow.
The moon glow has grown rare in these parts of late. 'Tis a relief to see it. Good! That's the both of them.
What?
In truth, I am surprised to see them got so quickly.
Why is the camera
I'll get
zooming
to
in on
work
my
directly.
ass?
With luck, we'll have everyone back to
Oh,
Elthia
there we
long.
go.
'Tis your doing, cousin. I fear there's little I
Camera's
can
got
offer you in
priorities.
thanks.
And it's taking a look at
Save
that
this.
cake.
Pray, take it. Now, to make some medicine.
Gathering adventures. I had to be sure. Oh, level up, level 6. Lovely. Oh, you don't say. Thank you, tutorial. Very useful. Alright, let's go back. We'll get our buddy pawn. Need that money, see? Yeah.
We share these roads with traveling peddlers, guardsmen, and other folk.
Really? Would not have guessed.
Endeavor to be ever calm in battle. Bide your time, then strike.
Rook, do you ever hold interesting conversations? Like, do you have any idea what it means to actually speak to people rather than, like, read off tutorial notes? I'm just curious.
Perhaps we'll find all the flags that litter this place.
I'll take that as a no.
Well sturdy, this place.
That nerd may be able to read off some spells, but he cannot actually interact with people. Wait, no, I need to go up. Up this way. Rook, quit making a mess. Come on. It's rude. These people just got their ship pushed in by an ogre.
Shall we search the area?
Ekbal located in the command headquarters. The encampment provides many different support functions to adventurers. Speak with them to rest healing wounds, learn useful weapon skills, or more items.
Have all you need?
Maybe.
We are an end first and foremost, but we offer more than simple logic.
It's not interesting though.
We can safeguard your belongings or aid in learning new skills. At your pick,
That one.
what do you like? What will it be today?
A broad cut. Oh, that wouldn't be bad. Yeah, that's the worst part. Husktoss. This is Grand Skyward Arc with blades sending a lightweight blows and oh. Blowing skyward slashes will flying foes. See, that would be good against harpies. Discipline. DCP. What else we got? Shield strike. A little damage force target to the ground, so I believe that's what we have now. Springboard launches allies in the air using the shield. A supporting technique. Oh. Tandem moves. Okay, that's neat. Symbol attack. Barrage of strikes using the shield. Just pop, 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 till their ears are ringing. Base skill, any new changes? Ooh, agile. Fitness. Lower your health. I figured I would put my friend code in Gilded as well to see if people might need a beefy fighter to help them out. Let's go. Oh, that one. I'm gonna go with that one. Nice. Yes. Ah, I see, okay. I think we're gonna save Y for the springboard, because that seems useful.
What will it be today? At your pick.
Yep.
Come again soon.
Yep. Thank you. Yes, thank you.
With that, your trial is complete.
Oh, you're gonna end my free subscription already?
You are the arisen in truth, proven beyond any doubt. Now, I bid you select a companion for the journey ahead. They shall serve you, and you alone, to share in your hardships and aid you in every endeavor.
Ah, suffering buddy. Love it. Own customization. Look, your constant companion through your journey has arisen, your main bond. Right. Please enter a name. Let's. All you have to do is pick your thumb and put your blood in this contract here. Perfect, just what we need. Let's see. Nah, he won't be mad. I've done this before. Yeah. Biscotti. Yes. He'll be mad about that. That's fine. Let's see. We're gonna start him off. Start him off small. Can't take the pitched ones. I can't. That's kind of more his face. To be honest, he's got a bit of a mullet, but I don't think they have a mullet style. I mean, they have that one. Just keep with the hair that there is. Why does he look so sad? Oh god. The man's been stung by the bees. He also decided to smooch a beehive. Because the grubs are somewhat mean. To be honest, I don't think it can go too wrong as long as it's not cut. You duck face, go get ready for the selfie. We're just gonna go with a normal mouth. Can't see his ears, he doesn't have— oh, there's one ear. That's fine. Color adjustment. That's pretty close. He's kinda white. He's pretty white. Oh, one's just a warmer tone versus a cooler tone. He needs a beard though. I don't really have a beard. Oh wait, there we go, facial hair. Mustache. Ooh, a royal mustachio. Lots of mustaches. That's closer. As close as it's gonna get. Oh, he's so douchey though, the way they cut it. Let's not go with douchey. That's... we'll go with that, yeah. Those really scars? And I just look— oh, maybe it's like supposed to be like acne scars or like pox scars. Maybe that's what it means. 'Cause they kinda just look like freckles, really. Yeah, I thought they were freckles, but if it's under scars, maybe it's meant to actually be scars or something. I don't know. I don't want to make it too roughed up. I'll just leave him as is. Looks pretty good. It pretty much looks like him. Sorta. Yep, look good to me. Far from battling the sun. You'll be asked a few questions, your answer will shape your pawn's inclination. When faced with danger, which trait would you most value in a follower? An iron will, quick thinking, careful preparation, or the charisma to lead others? Who needs charisma? I need you. I mean, with the way he is, though. While in battle, which strategy would you prefer your follower to employ? Kill the enemies or rescue the danger? Strike the strongest foes or call for reinforcements? Let's see. He would be more for that, but I'm gonna go for strategies. Your follower rescues your party and turns the tide of the entire battle. What would you have them then say? This way, master. Like, what does that mean? I will strike the final blow. Leave them to me. Quickly after them. We'll go with that. As a ruler, which gift would please you the most? Magic potion preserves you. A brave and just hero to seek you. The perfect spouse. Or a majestic white steed. A horsey for me. Let me not look about who has to succeed me. I think I'm gonna pick. He would want to be a mage. I'm gonna pick mage. Because as a fighter, I could use some health. Although I also imagine a lot of people have also avoided Strider, so I feel like Strider's like an underlooked class, but so would be. Dynamic works. Fighter and magic user. Oh, he's adorable.
Our fealty is sworn to you, Arisen.
Did your voice change?
From this day, the Legion's men called pawns live and die by your command.
I have no idea where all you people showed up from. This is weird. You'd see it on her face, she's so weirded out. Having been recognized as Arisen, you have been granted a loyal pawn to be your constant companion in your journey. In addition to this main pawn, you may hire up to 2 others to support you in your adventures. Different pawns have different strengths, so use their pawns to tailor to your body to fit your current needs. In addition to mining level and available skills, pawns knowledge is another important appropriate knowledge. Lovely. Let's get rid of him. This is the rift. There's Brooke. Oh, what the? Oh no. Bias. It's very similar to the original Dark Wolf that I made when I first played. Okay, I'm gonna pick.
Yes, Arisen.
You.
I am honored to travel with you.
What the heck? That's what happens when you do online play. History pen policy employed. She's so small and angry. Let's see.
Is everything in order, Master?
Nice.
May our paths cross again.
Oh, they won't if I can help it. Small. She very small. Oh, this one's an elf. Makoto. That one belongs to a weeb. So we have a choice of small, weeb, or elf. Or I guess Baz. Because we're not... No. No. Sure, I'll pick you.
Yes, Arisen. I am honored to travel with you.
Alright. Touching stone. Exit the rift. Right. Oh, hello.
Ah, a master and his pawn, is it?
How long have you been standing there watching me?
You'll be quite the force, come the day you learn to fight as one. Mind you, that is a skill better honed in practice than in the heat of mortal combat. I can help in that regard, should you wish it.
Yes, I had to speak to you immediately.
The men of the Enlistment Corps never turn away the eager. We are ready to begin. Are you? Let me be clear from the outset. I'm a harsh master. Whoever...
I'm a harsher sore loser.
You'll complete 3 forms of training in sequence. Each serves to hone a different quality. You'll need more than raw muscle here. If you find a task too difficult to manage, you might reconsider your party. There are other pawns here. You can choose among them if you care to.
What does anyone else know about pawns? Like, isn't there only like one risen in a generation or whatever? How do somebody know about pawns?
Is carrying freight. All the lot of them before my count ends.
You're just telling me to do chores.
You're free to choose your company, but this is a task too great for just one person.
It always happens. They always pick the special under the guise of training. Make you do their chores.
Many hands lighten any load, as they say. Now, get to it. We'll begin as soon as you're prepared. Just give the word.
Yeah, let's start.
Your task is to haul all of the freight before my count ends. Get to it.
Yeah. Swoosh. That's a lot of boxes. That's 4 of them. No.
The deadline draws near.
Oh, cannot sprint. I'm a-going.
Enough! Well done. Meet each challenge with that vigor, and you'll make for a fine warrior afore long.
Yeah, they seem to have like insider knowledge about this, but I don't know. I just wonder how they know how they work.
Next is combat training. You'll face my scarecrow army here. Destroy them before my count ends. A large group will be of help again, but you must choose your companions wisely.
That's not what your subtitle says.
A company all doing the same thing is less effective than using a varied approach.
Not all what your subtitle says.
We'll begin as soon as you'll set about destroying scarecrows this time. Get them all before my count ends.
Force alone will topple them.
Old fella with a spell.
This scarecrow's weak to blows.
Oh shit.
There's no time.
No, I was about to say, there's surely more, right? I'm gonna grab that one over there. You missed. Go up the ladder, please. Go up the ladder, please.
Enough!
That didn't go well.
It will come in time. For now, reconsider your tactics and your companion.
I need to recuse somebody that can't climb a ladder.
We'll begin.
Yep.
You'll set the...
Force alone will topple them. The scarecrow's weak to blows.
Old fella with a spell.
Nope. Climb. Make sure there isn't one up here.
You must hurry, there's no time.
Fine.
Strength in numbers.
Oh, wow. That actually worked.
Enough!
That worked real well. Look at you. Well, you did that before.
Well done. Meet each challenge with that vigor, and you'll make for a fine warrior before long. Right then. Finally, you'll be destroying more scarecrows, but don't expect a repeat of the last.
Oh, what's
There are
that?
two sorts of scarecrow, each with its own weakness.
Wow.
One falls only to steel and brute force, the other only to magic. If you're not mindful of how you attack them, you'll fail. Strike fast and strike hard. Vary your party and your tactics until you find success. Use your head.
Yep.
We'll begin as soon as you're prepared.
Yeah, let's just start.
Well, it's back to the scarecrows for your last lesson. Destroy them
Said
all
that.
before my count ends.
I think this guy has trouble remembering what he says, because he seems to go in word circles.
Force alone will topple them.
The scarecrows weak to magic.
Deadline
Scarecrow's weak to blows.
Fella with a spell. You must hurry, there's no time.
Force alone will topple them. Did it.
Nope.
Enough!
Is that it? Did we do it?
That's the fastest I've ever
Excellent.
seen it done. And on a task fit to challenge even a seasoned warrior. Well done. You've completed your training.
Thanks.
See now the difference well-selected partners can make. Yes, no doubt. No doubt. You'll learn the rest from actual combat. If you have trouble, examine your party.
So useful. Seem toothless against your foes. Try changing your party makeup. Blah 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 blah.
in numbers arisen.
Yep, that went great. Excellent. Good work, everyone. Let's go. Let's
The training
move
grounds
along.
are used to instruct the men of the Corps in combat. I've learned of this area.
Good job, buddy. Hello, ma'am.
If you find combat...
I am Mercedes. I lead the men of the Enlistment Corps. I've heard talk of the Arisen. They say you hold dominion over the pawns.
I do.
I've ordered pawns to take up swords and fight myself. But they are a clumsy lot.
See, apparently they can still summon pawns and still try to make them do stuff, but they're not as useful? I don't know.
I cannot call them into this world as you do, though, nor make traveling companions of them. What manner of magic lets you command them so?
The dragon ate my heart.
Well, it matters not. The dragon is come. I'll welcome any help, be it pawn, arisen, farmer, or fishwife.
Is that an insult to me?
Make use of the encampment as you please. Are you in need of rest?
I guess so, sure.
As you will. Repose is the better part of readiness.
Just around? Yeah, that's the part that's always been confusing. But what are pawns? How do they exist? Ah, I intended to buy new swords, but I suppose that's not going to happen at the moment. That's a big boy. The gasp. There's a pond. I'm sure somebody has a Cotton Eye Joe over there. Hydra. Why is that still on? Turn that off.
This age is vulnerable at head. Leave off all its heads. Kiss on turn. Aim at that head.
Snake. I must destroy the snake. Nope. Ooh. Oh boy. It's just scooting me around. I cannot see. I'm just wildly swinging at this snake with my little rusty toothpick. This is definitely should have gotten some kind of weapon upgrade before this. I just didn't really think. I didn't really remember I was gonna have to do this first thing in the morning. Oh hey, you fell down. Let's not have that. Come on, get up. Ah. I just need to pick her back up again. Watch the tail. Oh, it's a rattler. Come on. Chop. I thank you. I've been doing that, yes. Alright, none of that apparently. It's fine. You're fine. They're fine. Everyone's fine. Oh, there we go. Oh, thank goodness we got rid of the rook. Or else he would have just blown that up straight away. Blown our only use. Only way up to killing this hunter sky high. Ugh. Terrible looking. There goes one. Jiggly. The jiggly, 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 jiggly. Ew. Just bash it with a shield. That's misery. Oh, evil.
I am impressed.
I don't know if you should be, but...
This your handiwork? For true?
Well, you didn't do it, now did you?
The lack of an idol doing here anyway.
Ancient tales of the Arisen are well and good, friend. But make a gift of these heads to the Duke, and you might earn yourself a real title.
What about you, Mercedes?
Arisen. I see better now from whence the legends arose.
A rose, because I'm Arisen. You're so funny, Mercedes.
With judgment,
Right.
swift footwork? Impressive, truly.
Yeah, sure. Not just me wildly swinging around my little rusty
In any
toothpick.
case, the Duke will want to know of this attack. I'd hoped to gather a larger force before leaving for the capital. But the Hydra's head and the Arisen who claimed it make up the difference amply. I cannot say what the pass may hold. You'll need your strength. It will be slow going with a cart. I dare say you'll have no trouble catching up.
In a moment.
You have some business here yet?
I do.
Time is scarce. A rotten head makes for a poor trophy.
Yeah, it won't be that long.
I've learned what to do with this quest.
Look at all that money. Hey, sir.
We can safeguard your belongings, or have your pick, any you like. Come again
No, wait,
soon.
hang on. Thank you.
It'll be easier going searching this area now.
What, you mean because we dealt with the Hydra? Yeah, that would make sense. What? Wait.
It is quiet again at least. We'd best speak to Sir Mercedes.
Yes. Although... I'm gonna try and get one. Oh, I don't think I can at this point. Well, shit. Thank you, game. Thank you. I cannot. I didn't even look at the notice board. Eh, fuck it. Alright. Let's talk to Mercedes again. No, not jump.
I cannot say what the pass may hold. It will be...
Yeah.
We'll meet at the Way Castle. Till then, I bid you rest well. 'Tis a long road ahead.
Okay. Oh, there we go. There's a merchant now. That's what I needed.
Combat is
Ever a
struggle.
pleasure.
It may be we are a vagabond.
I feel as if we've met someplace. Perhaps not.
Reynard? Not to my knowledge.
I'm called Reynard, a traveling merchant. Perchance our paths will cross
Reynard
again.
Fairhorn.
If so, do not be a stranger. Now, let us talk of business. You'd be a fool.
It just... Shh, Reynard, shh. Let me see. Actually, I guess I should... Even the bandages are useful. Oh. Cool looking. Can you stack the bandages with a shirt? Because it looks like you can. 1179, 110. 51. So far, the chest guard is the best. Can't do that. I guess we're gonna go with the bra. Leather bandings of which I see nothing. Hemp hosen. Hosen. Elemental resistance. Debilitation resistance. Don't know what the slowness. That makes sense. Have I ever told you about the broken character that I want to make in Dungeons and Dragons / Pathfinder? I want to make a character that is essentially a barbarian build. The main difference being that the main difference being their form of defense, where basically, they can't really use, or rather, they can't really wear, like, oh, that's what it means by fighter. Barbarian can't really wear, like, any sort of armor, or else it kind of takes away from their extra defense. So my character concept was, I want to make specifically a man that has to be like a super buff man character, like strong arm build, bald with like a fabulous mustache. Yeah, you can stack them with that. Nice. And what happens is that I just wanted to get him like covered in rings of +1 protection. So like, he's got like some in his ears, on his hands, and just piercings on his nipples and all the way down his torso. There's just this, you get the intimidation aspect by essentially seeing this man with a corset piercing of rings, but also all the protection. Because what, at that point you get like +10 or something crazy, depending on how many you can afford. But I mean, to have to get a DM that's real cool with stuff like that. And that part I think is the harder part. Fun and painful, yes. For them. Sword and shield. There we go. We have actual equipment now. Good BDSM session. Yeah, his weapon is a paddle. A metal paddle. We call him the spanker. His battle cry is, "Someone's been a naughty boy." I'm not a good person, I never will. I do hope one day I will actually get to use that. Do I make or get a pickaxe? I don't know. I got enough to buy those too, so I'm gonna buy those as well. See if I can't stack those. Yeah, look at that. Nice. Alright.
Now, let us talk of business.
Enhance. Enhance. I don't think I want to enhance anything yet. I could though. Let's hold off until I actually get something good.
Let us talk of business. You'd be a fool not to have it.
Shh. I know. Shh. What is this thing? Look, I guess that's just money. Oh shit, they're rusty pieces. Shit, worth 200. Oh yeah. Actually, that is something. I am curious as to why rusty things aren't worth more, you know? Like what I mean is, if you have a rusty sword, like, yeah, it's gonna be dull, it's gonna be bad, but it should definitely have, like, an added deficit bonus, where when you attack something, they have a chance of getting tetanus and die.
Now,
I'm just saying. Now we look like a warrior. Which exit do I want to go to? Actually, should we have a bit of a nap? They'll be fine. They'll be fine. Poison damage, kind of. But very specifically tetanus. It makes sense. It just makes sense. That's the only reason why.
The encampment was a humble enough place before the attack. Now,
Alright,
set out from
Liliana.
here and we'll be on the path to Grand Soren.
No need to rub it in their faces that they literally got smashed.
That terrible creature. I saw it from my spot at the post. What was it?
Just, you know, your typical Hydra.
It's been dispatched then? Thank the Maker. Hold a moment. Is Kina not with you?
They died of tetanus. That's how you play D&D.
She was said to lead the village in search of art for your wounds. I thought you accompanied her.
Oh,
These
great.
are dark times for a girl alone in the wilds. Any idea where she might be off to?
A new area's been unlocked. Visit the pier. Oh, there he goes. He's just running away. Goodbye. He was never seen again. Off he goes. We should go back for her. Can't I go around? I can go around. Yeah. Oh, Jesus. Circle's having a bit of trouble there. Just.
Materials here. Perhaps we'll find art of use. I feel familiar with this area now.
You mean because we walked a little way? Guys, come on. Y'all men at running. Let's go.
Perhaps we'll find ore among the crags that litter this place.
Endeavor to be ever calm in battle. Bide your time, then strike.
Thanks. Good. Good to know.
Monsters arisen!
The roads
Ready
are
yourself!
safer than the brush, but still we
Those
best
are
stay wary.
people. Like, I'm not saying people can't be monsters, but in this case, they're just people. Damn,
We
Caleb.
share these roads with traveling peddlers, guardsmen, and other
It's
folk.
very
It's your
rude of them.
hometown, is it not, Arisen?
Goodness. Alright, here we go.
Gives me chills just to think of it. Ah! I was. I didn't.
What?
I'll make no excuse, cousin. I hid in the well for fear of the dragon. Let me tell you this. You'd be wise to keep your distance from that pit. I was too craven to venture far. And lucky thing, a queer growl echoed back with the sound of water from further in. There's aught down there. Mark my words. I could feel it, I could.
What a good guard.
You not see me going back down there to find out what?
Not yet.
Aye, 'tis a rank fool who rushes into danger of his own will.
But I guess it's something we can do. With
It'll be
this.
easier going searching this area now.
Now that the dragon's gone, sure. But again, you're really late on that.
The dragon left many injured in its wake.
Yeah. Oh, is this specifically talking about the pier? I think it is. I thought it was going to be something interesting. It's just like, oh look, there's a pier. Just left all these fish out here. They're not even like set up to dry properly. They're just gonna rot there. Zoom. Oh look, you do get infinite sprinting towns.
Take care with the water's edge, Master. Many boats, just as you'd expect for a fishing village. A fine spot to fish, no doubt.
You would be right, I guess. Nope, come on. Is there anything here? Doesn't appear to be anything here. Good, great, okay. zoom. The zoomies. I don't even think I got to find out what level Shay's character was at. It just shit out completely.
Hold, Minnow. I'd have your ear a moment.
No, I like them where they are.
It's been a full sun since last I saw Kina. She spoke of the Witchwood to find a cure for your wound. If she's gone there for true, I beg of you, find Kina and see her back safely, ere some ill befalls her.
Got it.
The more I think back, mayhap one of the other men of the village will be willing to brave the... What? You mean to go down there? You're a right hero. Here, if you're set on going, take this with you. It should have some use to it left. I'll not soon forget your bravery, cousin. Pray, just come back alive.
You're a guard, my dude. You gotta step up. Oh, great. I wanted another lantern. Truly I did.
I'll take that.
I suppose you can have that. I remember her. The first time I came down to the cave. Kinda tough.
This looks interesting.
Oh. Good, probably.
Which way should we go, Arisen?
Rats.
The left path bears the stream of death.
This area.
Ratty's got to go. Sorry, Ratties. Wait, was it this one? Maybe it was a different one. Oh, it's a bat. Be gone, bats.
A Sheraton reserve.
Leave it to me.
Ooh, a skull. I would love to pick up a skull. Gonna add it to my collection.
Animal carcass. Seems it's been dead for some time.
Cries from within.
Dink.
This will restore a bit of health.
What's this?
It's a skull.
I shall restore your health.
Bad ratties. Oh, one of a rotten egg. Yes, thank you. Ooh, loot. There's something sleeping. I'm going to very rudely wake it up. Sorn?
Where to proceed? With no choice but to jump.
I suppose so. Wah. Oh, that's true. Little bit. Sure. Oh god. Killers, come on. Dead. One, two, there we go. I was like, I definitely lost one of them. Ooh. Nope. Ooh, I threw off its tail. It did not like that. Ooh. It didn't very well, did it? Kind of already did.
Slay them one by one. The fiends are skilled.
Come on, buddy. I gotta admit, I really like being able to throw them up and knock them on their ass. Although saying that I blow the road makes it sound a lot worse than what is actually happening, but Rift Fragment, well that's mine. Is that it?
Tis a troubling foe.
What one? I think we got them. Nowhere.
I shall restore your health. Hold on.
Yeah, seems pretty. Oh, there is one more. No, don't put it away. Wrong button. Nope, nope, nope. I'm a whaling on them. One went down. Come on, get back up, Kalis. I'm trying to.
I feel more familiar with this quest now.
Easy. Easy peasy. Found this small fish. Oh, it turns out they were just gardening down here. I mean, to be fair, we kind of interrupted them. We just broke into their home and they were just laying here, sleeping, doing their little gardening thing. It was pretty rude. Yeah, we all have. It's fine. Your shoes aren't that wet. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Too rude. No, don't put it away. There we go. Just cheat and relight it.
What's this?
Looks like it's water. Revolutionary liquid called water.
What's that? This looks interesting.
Snake skin. Open. Barred shut. No. What one? Hello?
Stop with the weakness.
Ooh. Oh, that one. Ooh. Ouch. One. They look kind of dead. I don't know how advantageous it is. Whoop. I'm going to take all of your money.
Narrow halls suit combat.
Don't know that treasure. Oh no, it's treasure already. It's all mine. I don't care who they robbed it from, it's mine now.
This'll restore a bit of health.
Ooh, easy there. I was right there. Mines are very eager to just stab me and kill me.
Oh, you're right, Master.
It from me yesterday. You must have come at the wrong time.
Anytime.
Missed out on all that glorious money. A lot of mushrooms. Am I poisoned? Is that what's happening? I guess so. Must be the weird noise I'm hearing. Alright, out we go. Now where am I?
I shall restore your health. Hold on.
Oh. A bit further than I thought. To the main road, it looks like. Right out here. See if you can find your map.
Nature is unbridled here. 'Tis quite a pleasant corner. This encampment serves as a fine bulwark against monsters.
Except for that Hydra, am I right? Hydra just ate through it. Like it was just made of fucking cookies. Big old gingerbread fortress.
There may be materials here. Perhaps we'll find aught of use.
Perhaps we'll find ore among the crags that litter this place.
Excuse me. Oh, I better put away that lantern. I don't need it now.
It's safest on the roads.
Oh, I can't see now. There we go.
I'll heal your wounds.
There's the barricaded part. There's always more stuff to find in this game. I'll give you that.
Endeavor to be ever calm in battle. Bide your time, then strike.
The roads are safer for the brush. Still, we'd best stay wary.
Very far away from the hill. It's fine.
Not even the
We got one.
fishermen venture far
We got one head,
ashore,
which means there's now two there where it
It is your
was, but it's fine.
hometown, is it not?
Yeah. I was born and raised here. Anyway, I was down there.
You've slain the monsters of the well, have you? Truly, you are a wonder, cousin.
A wonder cousin. Oh my. That's an Alabama nickname if I ever heard.
I think upon it, 'twas my hiding in the well what brought the danger to light. I take no credit, mind.
You should.
I simply feared I'd be blamed for releasing monsters upon the village for having opened up the well.
The Well of Doom. Pandora's Well.
'Tis a relief in all you're doing, cuz. Here, I owe you at least this much for all you've done. I shall strive to learn from your example. Commit myself to becoming a soldier fit to defend the land and its people. Honest.
We'll see about that. Quest successful.
The Witchwood seems a frightening place.
Indeed.
My kind knows neither death nor age. 'Tis likely one reason humans shun us.
Right. Well, it's getting late. Our first look into Dragon's Dogma. I still love this game. It's a great game. I don't know when I'll be back to it, but I'll put the friend code in probably Shay's Gilded. Because I know most of you still are in there versus mine, which is fine. Thank you all for joining me tonight. It was all good fun. Go get some rest. And... oh, wait, hang on. I can actually... there we go. It was all good fun being here. Shh, computer, shh. I'm saying my goodnights. I will see you all the next time. Whenever next time will be. Probably not tomorrow, because Shay and Snake are going to be streaming. Good night, Alvin. And I will see you all in hell.